When I discovered Richard was cheating, both of us remained incredibly calm. Richard shielded the girl behind him, his voice flat. Don't blame her. It was a moment of passion. She's innocent. I nodded. I understand. That night, Richard came home and handed me a divorce agreement. I've made concessions financially. Look it over. If there are no issues, sign it. I tossed the agreement into the trash can, smiling with boundless tolerance. Relax. I won't make a fuss over something so trivial. It's just an affair. In this age of fast love, who hasn't faced temptation? I couldn't even control myself. How could I blame Richard? Richard paused just as he was about to light a cigarette. He looked up at me, surprised. I knew why he was shocked. In the past, I was the kind of person who couldn't tolerate a speck of dust in my eye. Richard had always been popular with women. Back when we were madly in love, he tried hard to keep himself clean for me. But some women just threw themselves at him. We used to fight about it constantly. But over the years, maybe because we'd been together too long and the passion faded, or maybe just because we got older and lost the energy to argue, our marriage became like stagnant water, not a ripple in sight. When life gets too bland, people crave excitement. Richard, we've known each other for 20 years, married for almost 10. The company is thriving. Our parents get along great. Do you know what it means if we divorce? It means assets need to be divided. The stock price will tank. It means major upheavals for both families. Our parents are old. They have health issues. They might not survive the shock. Richard was silent for a long time. Finally, he said, I'm doing this out of respect for you. Your respect for me is finding a mistress and cuckolding me? Richard frowned, disapproving. She's not a mistress. I told you, I was shameless. She knew I had a family and kept rejecting me. I get it. You don't need to explain. Love is hard to control with reason. I laid it all out. You're just afraid I'll use my status as your wife to bully her, right? Don't worry. I, Sarah Vance, might have many flaws, but I am generous. Richard looked at me tentatively. You really don't mind? To say I don't mind at all would be a lie, but you two are true love. I sighed softly. True love is rare these days. I always respect and bless it. Richard wasn't swayed by my sweet talk, but he knew I was stating facts, so he said he'd reconsider the divorce. For several days, he came home on time. Occasionally, his phone would ring. He'd glance at me, then hang up. I said generously, was that her? Answer it. Don't make her sad. You can't give her a legitimate status, so don't let her suffer in other ways. Richard endured it for a moment, then got up and went into the study. The door closed tight, just like his heart, which hadn't been open to me for a long time. Actually, I understood him. People are very tolerant of those they love deeply, or don't love at all. They are only harsh toward those they once loved deeply, but no longer do. Richard probably detested me right now, detested me so much that breathing the same air in the living room felt unbearable. Yet, because he was afraid I'd hurt his lover, he had to come home every day and pretend with me. It must be hard for him. At night, as usual, I slept alone. I can't remember how long it's been since Richard and I had a normal married life. At first, I tried to seduce him, but he always used tired as an excuse. But men are creatures who can impregnate women at 80 and try to grope nurses while paralyzed in bed. I knew then that Richard wasn't tired. He had just been satisfied by another woman, but a 30-year-old woman has needs. I was in my prime. With no other choice, I found a clean man. Before sleeping, I received a message. When are you getting a divorce? I told you I won't be a homewrecker. If you don't divorce him, don't contact me again. I thought of his 8-pack abs and licked my lips with regret. Divorce was impossible, but since he was so firm, I couldn't force him. So I moved my finger and deleted him. Luckily, 3-legged frogs are hard to find, but 2-legged men are everywhere. Goodbye is just